Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Thanks Mod7 for subscribing. I nearly missed that. Wait, I got the alerts on the wrong. I mean, that wouldn't have. Okay, wait. That should trigger, shouldn't it? I don't know. It should trigger. I changed some audio stuff around because I don't want to wear headphones. But what are we doing? I had the idea from Halifa. Do I have a shout out here? My favorite streamer, Halifa's great. She gave me the idea. We were playing and streaming the other night, and she was like, "Why don't you should stream your NaNoWriMo stuff?" And I'm like, "Do people do that? Does that work?" It turns out people are doing it. I don't know if it works. We'll figure that out. I might have about an hour. I don't know, maybe a bit longer. I'll see how much work I get done. Of course, I won't chat as much with, talk with you in chat as much because I'll be writing, but we'll figure out how that goes. So I'm, some people might have known, not only am I taking part taking part in NaNoWriMo this year again. I'm also got a grant by the German government, which I'm very proud of. Not so much about the money, but I always wanted to say I'm like, sponsored by the German government. So that's pretty good. To finish this book in the next 4 months. And so NaNoWriMo obviously is perfect because that grant starts right now as well. So what button do I want to push? Okay, so as you can see, it's my desktop. Let's put on some music, right? For us all. Some nice jazz. I'd like to write with some jazz. I'm into jazz right now anyway. Mod7 says, I'm looking for a grant from any government to finish playing Metroid Prime 3. That government should sponsor that. Is that... So that's not the new Metroid game, right? Metroid Prime 3? Is that like... I'm gonna look this up. It was a Wii release. See, this is why I don't know it, because I never had a Wii. I love Metroid though. Samus Aran. The naked body thing, that was like the whatever you had to do, like the cheat or whatever. That was my youth. You don't regularly Wii. I've never bought a Wii. Astrosty says, are you dreading completing it? Well done. I hope the music works well for you. I'm actually listening to it on my speakers, but it's low and it shouldn't. Actually, my speakers are crooked, but it shouldn't feed back to the microphone either. So should be okay. I'm not doing this when I'm gaming, but usually for this kind of stuff, it's kind of okay. So anyway, what were we doing? So as you can see, I wrote 2,113 words yesterday. I have to do 1,662. I would like to buy Dread though. I just finished Metroid 2, the original Game Boy. Yes, that's one I played. I'm pretty sure. It all kind of blends together. Can we put this so I can see the goal? Because otherwise I will forget this. And yes, let's do it like this. And we still have the... what song is playing? I don't know. Can we... Doesn't this have like a mini version? Mini player or something? Wait, it's got like that, but... That's as small as this window willing to go. I kind of need the wallpaper. The wallpaper is kind of for the mood. Well, anyway. Okay, so this is what I wrote. In case you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm writing a novel. You can write the first 2 chapters at grimdeep.com. They are, they're obviously online. I've edited them. That's very unchill. So yeah, I wrote some of it. I got like up till chapter 4, I think, edited now. I just finished that before I started NaNoWriMo. Jazz is great for working. I wish I had some on vinyl. That would be amazing. Like get my typewriter out. I actually would write on a typewriter if it wasn't so much hassle, like for Rimo, you know, counting the words and everything. And generally a hassle. So this is where we're up to. Let's make like a break here so I know what we've written today, and then I can, like, you know, highlight it and it'll tell me the word count. Okay, anyway, I'll probably shut up now. I'll chime in once in a while and try to write and you know, just hang out, relax, whatever you want to do. If you're taking part in NaNoWriMo yourself, you will probably appreciate me shutting up. So I'll do that now. Anyway, I don't really need that. Oh, maybe you wanna hear the typing. Now my fucking. This is suboptimal. I need to fix this. Come on. Why are you doing this to me? Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't know if I can do this with people watching me. It's hard enough as it is. Okay. By the way, if you're reading Stephen King, you probably know where this name comes from. That is kind of a little Easter egg. You added an artificial typewriter sound. No, you will hear. I haven't, but you will hear my keyboard is quite loud enough, probably. Well dressed, well funded. You can do it. Well dressed. I don't know if I'm well. I didn't get that much money from the government, really, but I got some money, so it's better than nothing. Caffeinated as well. Got some Earl Grey. Let's do this. Where was I? I wrote like the last bit of this. I wrote like last night. Maybe I need a timer, right? Everybody else has a timer. Does Windows have like a proper? No, it doesn't, does it? Let's see. All right, let's do this. What's that? Now you can see my horrible typing. The dirty secrets of somebody who writes for a living. This is literally how I write. Also, I only type with 2.5 basically. Maybe I need like a typing cam. Hello, Halifa. Thank you that you just dropped by to the stream. You inspired. If this works, and I will mostly measure that by if I actually get stuff written, I'll do it again. You'll have a a whole month left. Whatever you're doing. Wait, Wednesday? Are you streaming on Wednesday? If you're streaming, I'll drop by later. I'll got something to do later. So anyway, where was I? Everybody types wrong all day, and especially when people watch, yeah, it's bad. Like when you're on TV and they're doing these things in German, they're called Antextbilder, when they, they interview you, but they also need like shots of you doing whatever your job is or whatever, and then they talk over that to introduce you. They always wanted me to write something or hack or something, and then they're filming my fingers, and I'm like really. People will be able to tell what I'm writing, so I'm like, fuck you, or I'm mistyping, it's horrible. Probably I need wait, let me try something. Is there anything on this desk which is secret? That's probably don't want you to read that. I'm currently writing a story that is relatively sensitive. Do I have another? Don't I have? Oh no. Well, that. Oh, I think I don't have the camera plugged in. Anyway, I'll set that up for next time. I'll have a writing cam where you can see my finger. All right. Probably that you're typing wrong all the time. You're just noticing when people are watching you, I'm guessing. metaverse you don't have to type. Is that bloody fish people Zuckerberg's next thing? Like Meta, isn't that what they're called now? Fuck that shit, man. Last time they tried to reimagine the company, they thought VR was a thing. Also, I like typing. I tried writing by dictating shit. Can't do it. Which is weird because I'm talking all the time. That's something I do, but I can't. It doesn't work. Seem like an inkwell and quill kind of guy, though. No, I'm disappointed. Actually, I hate font pens. My pen is. I love like this. I love this like liquid ink kind of shit. It's a Kickstarter pen, and that's what I do. And of course, I have a typewriter. Like I write my. They're in German, but I write my Sunday column. On a typewriter, so I like doing that. But ink is just too messy, it's too splotchy. But I'm old school. Like I do have where is it? I don't know where it is. Probably in my coat. I do have a notebook. I always carry a notebook and a pen around me, with me. People actually laugh about that quite a lot. What do I have in this pocket? Oh shit. I just found a Pfandbon. What do you call that? You know, when you hand in the empty bottles. From when is this? Oh, that's actually from like from 2 weeks ago. I can actually still use that. That's good. It was in my vest pocket, in my waistcoat pocket. Right. I feel like we have to get to the point in this scene. I gotta say, I mistype, you know, I typo quite a lot, but I think actually my spelling is not that bad. Right? I hope. She confused before. Oh, he was confused. I hate writing dialogue when you split it over days. You can't remember. She wasn't confused, was she? Hey, super user. Will your novel have to have German characteristics as part of the program, or are you unrestricted? No, I just, I pitched the novel as I was doing it anyway. So no, it will not even have to be in German. I told them I'm writing it in English. I thought it was pretty cool. I have plans, and I told them that if I ever get finished, I have plans to translate it into German. If I ever have it, what I'm doing here for the grant is just having a manuscript, right? And after that, I need to edit it, and I need to give it to people to proofread and stuff. And then if I ever get it published, then I'll translate it into German probably as well. No, don't be guilty for interrupting me. If I didn't know what to write anyway, I wouldn't be interrupting myself. It's all good. Thank you so much for my great response to my feedback about my feedback about the Euro EU. No worries, Butterbeans. I mean, come on. Tomorrow we're gonna do Private Citizen again, of course. I'm planning to stream that at around 8. Probably gonna do an episode on the Drachenlord situation. People have heard about that. But yeah, no. You haven't interrupted me, really. Oh, 264 words. Just like what, 1,400 to go? Sorry for the 2,000 words. Probably one of the longest emails you ever read. Are you fucking kidding me? Not even close. I mean, not even like podcast listeners. For Linux Outdoors, I got like pages. Also, I'm a journalist. People sent me... I mean, some people you wouldn't believe. I've written longer. I've read longer emails than that. I read a lot every day, so that's kind of okay. That doesn't actually annoy me. If it's an email I find interesting, by interesting people, I'm just like, oh, podcast listeners, of course. I'm like, hey, cool. What annoys me is the fucking advertising agencies the whole time. I got an email for advertising pitches, and then they write to my personal email. It's just like, it's not even fucking interesting. If it's keys for video games, you got my attention. Anyway, so to give you a small recap what I'm writing about here, if you haven't read anything of the novel yet, so Joe is the investigator. Obviously, he's the main person in the story, Joe Faulkner, and he's investigating the death of a young woman called Jana Delgado, who he thinks was a prostitute, but I don't quite know. Either a very high-class prostitute or somebody else. Who this is set underwater in the future, and they've dumped her out of an airlock, and she was floating outside the habitat. He's trying to figure out who she is and where the body came from, stuff like that. And he's now by accident found. He doesn't think it's. I don't want to spoil you. I can't spoil you because I don't know. I'm pantsing this. But it seems to be not by accident that he found her mother's place. So the theory is that they dumped her outside so she would float to where you could see her body. It's probably going to be a twist there. Is this set in the period the music suggests? No, it's set in... What am I doing here? I can say that without lying. Oh, you can see my Drachenlord research there. Go to grimdeep.com. There it was. It's set in 2304. So the idea is the world's gone to shit, and the surface of the Earth is uninhabitable, and we are under the sea. But it's got, if you look at my inspirational wallpaper and listen to the music, it's got a very film noir vibe to it. The main the homicide detective is wearing a fedora, so let's put it that way. Wait, you're pantsing? Mad respect. I can never pants a nano. I always have to plan. Swimers, hey, welcome. So actually, we got a rhyme. Is that called a rhyme? Well, I pantsed a novel 10 years ago, 2011. I won NaNoWriMo with a pantsed novel that was shit. So I binned it, and I tried to plan. I can't. I think I've read stuff about Stephen King, about his writing and stuff. I think that's the only way I can do it, and the only way I can do it is by something like this, where I force myself. Now, when I say I can do it, that doesn't mean I can do it. That doesn't mean this. I kind of have a feeling where the story is gonna go, but we will see. Hello, Stuhlpenner, how are you doing? Thought you were going for sci-fi adverts. Well, it kind of is sci-fi, except it doesn't really matter so much. I mean, there's certainly sci-fi elements, but it's a crime story basically. It's just in an interesting setting. Well, I find it interesting. I don't know. It's a bit it's inspired by Schleichfahrt, which is my favorite game, which is a game set, after nuclear holocaust, everybody's living under the sea. And I'm actually, I can actually show you where the fuck is it? So I'm actually working on it. So that's where the story set, which is that's in North Sea. That's an actual place, and obviously we had a little bit of a rise in seawater. So the white stuff you can see is land, right? So lots of England is underwater, and most of Germany here. The Norddeutsche Tiefebene is all underwater. And I'm sorry to say, Helifa, Denmark is all gone. It's just too low. How does the post-apocalyptic element come in? So it's basically just atmosphere. I mean, I've created this world because I want to set some more stories in it. But for this first story or a couple, I don't know. It's just gonna be, it's just setting, but it doesn't really. just makes it a bit more interesting, right? It's like you have the body floating outside in the water and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm pantsing it. We might get aliens. Speaking of pantsing, let me try to write some more. I'll be back with all of you in a little bit. I've been here 23 minutes and I've written like what? 260 words. Awesome. Oh, that was a bad grammatical mistake. Right. So the premise for this, this is how this whole scene starts, is he is trying to, like by law, he's now figured out that she's next of kin, so by law he has to tell her that her other daughter is dead. And he figured out that her first daughter is also died. Did I actually go into why that is? Yeah, I think she got... she disappeared. Right, she's obviously foul play probably involved because she disappeared. And he's trying not to tell, like by law he has to do this, but he's trying not to do it because obviously then she'll just emotionally shut down and won't tell him anything. It's so cool. I'm terrible at writing post-apocalyptic stories, but I plan on working on one next few years. Well, I don't know. I might be terrible at it as well. I'm just trying. I might be terrible, period. As long as you find it fun and think you will add to the story. Well, it will be part of the larger story, but I don't think this is like the introduction into the world, but it's basically just a straight crimes. We'll probably have some more cases from him if I ever get to write more that, you know, are a bit more special in that way. You prefer them left out if they aren't relevant. Well, see, I want to set this somewhere else because I want freedom in the story. Right? If I'm writing a straight crime story, it's just like I feel too restrained. Also, I don't really know much about how you actually investigate crime, aside from TV, and so I can just, you know, make shit up. It gives you a bit of freedom. That's I think the biggest advantage and draw, even as a viewer, for example, a reader, for me, to science fiction. If it's not hard science fiction, well, that's the draw. It's like, how can they make it as realistic as possible while still being an interesting story? But something like Star Trek, right? The draw is that anything can happen, basically, because, you know, because it's the future. The narrator sounds like an amazing asshole given the context. You mean the stuff I'm writing in italics? Actually, that is part of his brain. That's him. So it's like the voice in his head, which is that's himself. And he is an asshole, but it's also helpful sometimes. That is inspired by a Disco Elysium, where he has like his different in Disco Elysium. There are these different versions of his personality, and they're all of different voices. But this is the voice I have in mind is like the main voice. What's like his. Is it like his carnal voice or whatever? What part of his brain it is? Like it's a very like a voice like that. It's like he's an asshole, but he also taps into his the stuff we subconsciously notice that like if we just that's the thing where you keep second guessing yourself. You actually mess up sometimes because your gut feeling at the first moment was right, and that's like his voice. It's like the asshole in his head, but because it's not constrained by any notions of I don't know piety or morals or what it basically tells him what is, so that'll help him later. So Disco Elysium is definitely a bit of a inspiration here. Right. So. That way he might get it. And also he's a bit of an asshole, of course. A more realistic take on this Elysium system would be Code. His personality is being anxious, potentially OCD, food for thought. Yeah, well, that's like one, it's a very specific like style of detective. I picture this guy as what like, he's obviously called Joe because another inspiration's The Expanse, right? Where I like the first book, and I wanted more books like that, so I'm basically writing them myself now. So he's like a world-weary guy. He's very emotional, I think. Like he has a lot of emotional, EQ. It's also why he's an alcoholic, because he's trying to dampen that down, because if you have that and you feel with the victims, then being a homicide detective is probably very horrible, I would think. Speaking as someone who's diagnosed with it. Since rumination is a classic OCD symptom. See, I do that a lot. I always thought I have a problem with OCD, but like I'm borderline. Sometimes I have like these things where my brain just goes. I have these tics sometimes. Like I have a tic where when I'm alone in a room, I like to look at the door. Like I have to keep myself from doing that. I definitely don't have a tic where I'm orderly. If you were looking at this desk right now, you'd know that. But yeah, I don't know. Right. So let's try to write here. Right. Actually, now I have to figure out where she works. Where does she work? Where does she work? was making up names. These might change in the future. All right, might just be placeholders. Now there's the moment where we need the thesaurus. Need another word for administration. It's gotta be a hard one. Government? Guidance? No. Government. Government. Probably. We need to... I mean, we can change that. We can change that later. Oh, Indy, sorry I didn't... Could you guys hear the alert? It's not coming out on the right speakers. I got my speakers messed up, I'm sorry. Can't stop, just wanted to redo the sub. Don't stop, whatever you're doing. Alright, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Wait. Orderliness is one potential one, but the main OCD things you want to go down that line is that the behaviors can be traced back to fear. Yeah, it's probably is fear while I'm looking at the door. And being a jerk can work if someone's fears people getting too close. Maybe that's why I'm a jerk. Though it's usually more obvious obsession with cleanliness born from irrational fears of getting dirty. Fears about sexuality due to religion and so on. I don't have any of those. I don't have any fear of sexuality or getting dirty. Let me tell you that. I mean, I shower a lot. But that's just because I like showering. I can think in the shower. I just like being in the warm water. Sometimes there's days when I don't want to get out of the shower just because it's so nice. Oh, that's okay. No, I mean, you can't stop. I can stop. I mean, I'm stopping right now. It's going haltingly anyway. Look at this. Okay. Anyway, we're making headway. You know, 350 words is better than no words. He's also a jerk because he's a police officer. I mean, you have to be a jerk to be, like, you know, to solve murders. You can't solve murders when you're nice. The Bosch books describe it very well. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not drinking whiskey while I'm doing this, it's because I have to drive somewhere later. Otherwise, I would be doing that next stream. If I'm doing this again. Probably will. Do we have spell check on? It's not making any spelling mistakes. It can't be. Okay, seems to work. Ah, see? Trick of the devil. Hey, what you guys? Fab, you jerk. What? I wasn't talking about you, to be clear. Oh, I'm okay. Guess you wanted to put that in for a Kaka. No, I don't think he's OCD. But maybe he's gonna meet some guy that's OCD. I'm gonna fall back to you. I might send you an email about that. If that ever happens. Don't think of you as a jerk, especially consider the Linux community that I've found you from. Way too many neckbeards. I can be a jerk. I just don't. I would describe it as I don't suffer fools lightly. And there were definitely some fools in the Linux community, or there are quite a lot of them. So sometimes, I mean, yeah, they were jerks. So somebody's a jerk to me. I feel like, you know, it's fair game. I tried not to be a jerk to somebody I don't know, who's not deserved it. Okay, that's what I try. I think you even mentioned it on GNR reflecting back. We scruffy nerds turning you off of Linux. Oh yeah, definitely. Fucking neckbeards. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I mean, sometimes I wear shirts, you know, depending on what my current look is, but I like to dress up, and that wasn't like, didn't have that in common with a lot of the Linux community. I actually used to, in school, because I was a nerd, and I was getting bullied early in school, and then for the last 2 years, I wore suits almost exclusively in school, with like a tie, just to mess with everybody, including the teachers. Well, you know, the tats I got later, but yeah, well, the one you could see. Having social skills, well, yeah, you know, everybody lacks social skills once in a while. You know, just depends on the situation. But yeah, there are definitely some people who have a lot less social skills than me, and I met some of those. Although, you know, there are other people in the Linux community. There are a lot of people that have social skills. I also feel like it's some kind of a thing where lots of people are proud of having no social skills, and then you kind of foster an atmosphere where that's kind of cool in its own way. And now it's going the other way. You know, now Linus can't swear in his own fucking mailing list anymore. I mean, the world's all going to shit. Which is why we're gonna live underwater. My theory. Right. What was I going to write? gonna be a real jerk now? No, I think at this point he knows that the prostitute theory is bullshit. Why is this brain is just gonna tell him that? That's straight from the author. That's a good song. I like this band, by the way. Ludwig band, they're really good. Actually. Oh, he's writing on his tab. She's not seeing that obviously. I explained how the whole pad thing works. Basically, like, you know, notepad. No. He's not like it's. They have the technology is somewhat more tactile. It's more of a big chunky pad with like a stylus. It's in the future. They figured out that smartwatches and devices you talk to are mostly dumb. He's just gonna. Yeah, I think we can say that the prostitute theory was was bullshit. Sorry, what? What did you just call my daughter? Thanks for dropping by, Swimus. I hope I pronounced that right. Yes, thank you. I'll try to do this again. Tomorrow I'll be recording a podcast. I'm probably not gonna stream Nano, but we'll never know. I'm not gonna plan these, but you know, feel free to drop in whenever. Retrofuturism's the true future. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm kind of going for a feel where it's the future and there's some like futuristic stuff, but most of it is more like. So it's also like, you know, everything went to shit and they had to go under the sea. So it's in the future, but like, you know, technology didn't really regress, but you know, we had to, you know, find a way how to live underwater that was like more important and than fucking smartwatches. Oh. Wait, I just realized something. So she's her second daughter, even though she's older because the first one disappeared a few years ago. Right. Sorry, it just occurred to me. He's bluffing the whole time, like half the time. It's kind of like Columbo, except he doesn't know who the murderer is. Columbo's whole thing is he knows. He just has to trip him up. Joe doesn't know. He's just going by his gut feeling half the time. It's a German influence, by the way. Station is somewhat German influence. It's also why it's called Humboldt Station. Under the sea. How does the writing go? Jim, hello. How's it go? We got 567 words in an hour. So I wouldn't say not swimmingly. But better than nothing. Ah. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know the answer. By the way, I am aware of that. Normally, well, a lot of people, when they just write and they don't edit and they don't care about typos and stuff. And that's part of my OCD. I can't do that. Tried that when I did the first NaNoWriMo. I cannot do that. Like, I can leave some stuff in, but I have to like get the everything I see. I have to get that out. Do you use character sheets or something for the characters that you develop to keep track of the personalities and characteristics and relationships? No, I don't do anything. I just pants it. It's a very small cast right now, so far I can keep it in my brain. Yeah, no, I literally just write. I got some notes on the word and stuff. You'd rather fix it now than to hope to catch it later. Yeah, but like the idea is that you just write. That's the general idea with NaNoWriMo. That's why people, that's why that is the that's what a lot of writers recommend. But I just can't do that. I'm too OCD for that kind of thing. Well, yeah. So that's the in NaNoWriMo parlance there are the two classic ways. A pantser who writes, not panzer, pantser who writes by the seat of his or her pants, and then there's a planner, plans everything with outlines and shit. And now I think there's a third version, which is like best of both worlds, which is a plantser, which is somebody who plans something and then just starts writing. Fab is a panzer. He shoots the stories into the paper to blow the reader's mind. Yeah, I'm just forging ahead. First into the line of fire. It's extreme pantsing. It's pantsing. Hashtag Panzer. Actually, I'm gonna put that in the stream title. I like that. Hashtag Panzer. There we go. Put that quote on the back. Yeah, exactly. Klappentext. God, why do I ask stuff like that? Now I have to answer it. I don't know. Where is he? Where would he be? He's retired. Why is he asking that anyway? That's what pantsing is. You don't know. You just go. Just go with it. This is how many typos I make when I have an actual mechanical keyboard. It's like twice that if I have a shitty keyboard. Second. Right. Now I have to name the fucking club. I hate this shit. Why am I doing this to me? Why? Why am I writing a fucking book? What the fuck? It's just a place. What? These clubs still exist IRL, or it's just a place he goes and sits down, I guess. Never got the concept where there would be inclusive limits to clientele. Yeah, this is like this. Well, that's another. I mean, it's a bit inspired by Disco Elysium, but also by other stuff. Probably, I guess, by Red Harvest. You want to go back that far? There's a strong like union thing here. It's just part of the world they run. And her husband used to be like relatively high up in the union, and that's why he got his daughter the job. That makes it sound like I thought any of this through. Well, if it does, that's good. All right, been at it an hour. We got almost 800 words. So that is half. That is half of what we need. So maybe we'll get this done in another hour. Love the music. It was almost perfect for the mood of the first 2 chapters, although it's a little too light happy. Well, I got a playlist. I can't play it because obviously it's like copyrighted music. But if you go to Grim Deep, is it actually on here? Have I actually put that on here? No, I haven't. Shit. I need to put that in the. I need to put that on the website. I put it on the NaNoWriMo site, but I don't think you can see that. Shit. Wait. Let me see if you can. So I don't want to do it on the player because if you go to Spotify. Why am I not logged in? Anyway, sorry. I mean, I got a link there, but if you search for Grim Deep, there's the official playlist. So far, I'm working on that. It's also changing while I'm writing, so you can listen to that. That's kind of like I consider that the theme tune. So if I was making a TV show, that would be the theme. This is obviously mentioned. This is quoted in the beginning of the book. So yeah, and there's some other stuff that I think fits very well. But I gotta say this jazz playlist is pretty good. This Epidemic Sound jazz playlist is pretty awesome as well. And I can play it during the stream, so that's a big bonus. Anyway, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna leave you with a break screen and the lovely jazz, and I'll be back very quickly. I'll just have to get a bio break and also make myself some more Earl Grey, cause it's empty. and I need more Earl Grey. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back writing in just a little bit. Where's the break button? Here it is. Right, I'm back. Got some more tea. Let's do this. I mean, I should be able to do this today. I just realized I'm wearing my lucky shirt. I love this shirt. This is from a company called Grubenhelden. So I was born around here in the Ruhr area where there's lots of... there used to be lots of coal mining and, steelworks and stuff like that. And this is actually... So you will be able to tell, maybe. It's kind of like miner-inspired clothing. So this fabric is what the miners used to wear when they went down into the mines. And it's from actual miners' clothing. So kind of fits the whole theme. I mean, okay, the dock work is here, but I'm hoping it'll bring me luck. Yeah, I love that shirt. It's pretty cool. I thought you were from Bonn, fam. Oh God, the replicator worked for your tea. Oh good, yes, the replicator worked. No, I'm not from Bonn. I used to go to university in Bonn. I'm from Duisburg, which is... Wait. I was born on top of this, basically. I mean, this is the... this is the top, but this is the mine. My parents' house is actually... there must be mine shafts under that, because it's constantly... it's like... the actual house is warping. We have that a lot in the area. And I'm actually... wait. So I wonder if you can find this on Monte Schlacke. You can find. Okay, so Schlacke is the stuff they pull out of the mines. Oh, it's actually, it says it's in Siegen. I want the one in Walsum. They. This is also not what I'm looking for. Like there's a big. What's the word? I don't know all these words. Basically a dump where the stuff they dig out that isn't iron or coal or whatever, like the earth, they make mountains of it, and there's a huge one just behind my parents' house. Although this isn't it. I don't know, for some reason. It's called Monte Schlacke because it's kind of like the waste mountain, Monte being Italian for mountain. But like this is the mine. I was basically born over this mine. I went down there as a kid once. It's very, very interesting. Anyway, super user, thanks for dropping by. I'll be shutting up now anyway. Because Glück auf, indeed, Glück auf. That's what the miners say. Yeah, we actually, when I grew up, the old people, they were actually saying that. As instead of Hallo, they would actually say Glück auf. Yeah. And play the Steigerlied quite a lot. Anyway, let's keep writing here, if I can. What? So he knows she worked for a law firm and she interned there. Like, what would be the next thing he would try to find out? I think he needs to ask what her other daughter actually, like, what happened. figure out what I wrote here. So she was 16 when she died. Right, her other daughter is 25. So I kind of want, I think I want Susan to be the younger daughter. Right? Is that... No, maybe I want her to be the younger daughter. Okay. So she's 25 now. Right? Her other daughter died when she was 16. So that if that was 9 years ago, they were born at the same time. So let's say that was like 12 years ago. See you, Mode 7. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, not much of my day left, but I will. You too. Hello, Hendrik. Salut. Let's say it was 12 years ago. I probably have to redo my math when I read this over and do some proofreading. Anyway. Jesus. That sounds weird. sounds delicious, doesn't it? What the heck was that? Did my phone just vibrate? Did I just imagine that? Shit, can't remember what this word is in English. Assurance. I want to write and I can't write fast enough. This doesn't happen often. There we go. The satisfying clicking of your keyboard in combination with the music is really relaxing. You should tag the stream as mental health relaxation voodoo something. ASMR category. I'm gonna do that next time. If you think so. I like this sound of this keyboard. When I was working in an office, people were really annoyed by this kind of thing. My wife says she likes it when she's like, often when I'm working at night, and she's like in the next room or even sleeping, and she says she finds it relaxing to hear my tapping in the other room. She knows that I'm there. Goes to show you how people are different. Anyway, how much do we have? I feel like that was like just like a mad push right now. That just came out and I don't know where. I had to just shut up and follow it. Let's see. What do we got? Ah, but we didn't make it. 220 more words. Well, nothing for it. I'm not gonna stop like short of the goal. I think. Oh, my neck. Fuck. Didn't do any exercise today. That's. In my office, I heard worse tapping on a regular keyboard. Wow, somebody must have had some aggressions. I mean, only like I think this is cherry blue switches. I think the only keyboard that is actually louder is an actual IBM Model M, you know, with buckling spring. I think there aren't there like buckling spring keyboards again? Like new ones, I think there's a company actually making buckling springs. I always wanted to try those. I used to have a Model M back in the day, which actually came with my PC. I think 286. I wish I kept that. Regrets. Anyway, let's finish this up. Let's finish this up. Wife is writing me. Okay, let me see when I need to actually leave to pick up the wife here. Okay. All right. to leave in about 15 minutes, so let me just see what I got here. How much was that? Oh, I mean, come on. Let's just push this. Sorry, I'm just gonna shut up and push this and tap some more typing for you. Right, that's gotta be enough. There we go. Got it. This was nice. I hope it also worked for you. I hope to join you tomorrow for the private citizen. Do you have a time scheduled for tomorrow? I'm trying 8. Thanks, Jim. Sorry I didn't see this. I'm gonna stop the stream now as well because I finished and I need to pick up my wife. But yes, it seems to have worked. Anyway, we need to update the NaNoWriMo NaNoWriMo site now. Here we go. What are we at? We're now at 3,862 words. How did you feel? Actually felt really good. This was fun. Where were you writing? At home. On my desktop computer. Okay, this took about almost 2 hours. So let's say I started at 19:45, something like this. 21:08. I don't know. Is that? I can't do any. Like that. 45 minutes is 8. Yeah. That seems to fit. About, let's say 2100. Okay. And that's my progress for the day. 2 days in a row. We're good. Obviously writing at home. At this rate, you'll be done on November 26th. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? We'll see about that. Okay, sorry I gotta run, but I will have to pick up the wife. Let's see if I can raid you on to somebody. I would like to say thanks for watching. In any case, this was a lot of fun. Look, Khalifa dropped by earlier, and Khalifa is playing Hitman 3. That's going to be fun. And she's my favorite streamer. So please, everybody, I'm gonna raid Khalifa now. And where's she? What? Oh, she's in the intro. She's wearing a tie as well. Nice. Let's get over there. Say hello from me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it a lot. This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna definitely do this again. This worked really well for me. Actually, I was really motivated by this. Really cool. Next time I tag it ASMR or whatever. Anyway, yeah, see you soon. Let's see what Khalifa is doing. I can't hang out there, of course, but I'm probably gonna lurk and leave my computer on while I pick up the wife. So see you tomorrow for the private citizen. Yeah, let's raid Khalifa. Say hello from me. See you soon.